I've been thinking lately about the curious paradox in how we approach our most difficult conversations, especially those about the future of our planet. There's something about high stakes issues that triggers our instinct to sort the world into heroes and villains, good and bad, into those who are part of the solution and those who are part of the problem. Perhaps it's our response to feeling overwhelmed, this urge to simplify complexity into something more manageable. In my conversation with Jenny Morgan, I found myself reflecting on how our attempts to create accountability can sometimes, and maybe often, become barriers to the very change we're seeking. I remember those closing moments of the COP conference that we were talking about, the major climate conference, where a leader's voice broke with emotion as he apologized. I am deeply sorry, is what he said. The weight of that moment has stayed with me. How even with all of our passion and all of our commitment, we still struggle to find ways forward. What happens when our pursuit of perfect solutions prevents good ones from emerging? When our calls for accountability lack the forgiveness necessary for real transformation? There's a wisdom in recognizing that behind every corporate logo or policy position are human beings navigating their own fears, constraints, and yes, their own hopes for a better world. I think about what Jenny shared, how switching a single word in a conversation with a family member from global warming to pollution suddenly opened a pathway for connection where a moment before there had only been resistance. Isn't there something profound in that simple shift? Not abandoning our truth, but finding new language to express it. The South African reconciliation leader, Desmond Tutu, he once said, "Without forgiveness, we remain tethered to the person who harmed us. When we forgive, we take back control of our own fate and our own feelings." I wonder how this wisdom might transform our climate conversations. What possibilities can emerge if we approached both our human and ecological relationships with equal care? We're all connected anyway, right? This doesn't mean abandoning our standards or accepting harm. Rather, it suggests creating spaces where people can move from defensiveness to openness and from fear to possibility. Perhaps the path forward requires us to hold two truths simultaneously, that we face urgent planetary challenges that require bold action, and that meeting those challenges depends on our ability to build bridges rather than barriers to people that we don't agree with. In a space between judgment and change, there lies a territory of possibility where accountability and forgiveness can coexist, and where we might find ways to move forward together. This is the infinite search. And until next time, stay curious.